today we'll check about the item details in EWM inbound delivery, and then what is the next topic after that? So once we complete the, after I explain the item details again, I would like to run one basic inbound scenario quickly, and then we can move on to the basic outbound scenario. And after that, we can discuss about the strategies related to the inbound as well as outbound. So let me open an inbound delivery EWM. So in order to open the inbound delivery in EWM, so you can either go to SCWM/n/SCWM/PRDI. In this transaction, you can use any of these options to find your inbound delivery. For example, if you want to search with your EWM document, if you have the EWM document number handy, then you can find it with that document number. So in our case, our ERP document is same as the EWM document. So in that case, you can directly select this drop down doc_ID and give your ERP document number, and you'll be able to find it. Otherwise, if you have the advanced shipping notification, meaning the external number where, if you remember, while we were creating the inbound delivery, we have given the external ID. So that external ID is actually the advanced shipping notification, which is sent by our vendor. So with reference to that number also, we can search our inbound delivery. And the next one is logistics execution delivery. This is nothing but your ERP document or your ERP inbound delivery number. So this is logistic execution delivery. And the next one is purchase order. You can give your purchase order and see how many inbound deliveries are created for that particular purchase order. And the next one is manufacturing order. This is actually the production order or the process order, the ERP production order or the process order. If you give that, you can check the inbound deliveries created with reference to that production or process order. This is actually related to the production case. Okay. And also in monitor also, I'll show you how to open our inbound documents. So you go to monitor, give your warehouse number, and keep the default monitor as SAP. Here under inbound folder, click on the inbound folder, have the documents, and under documents, you have this. If you want to check with respect to any product, you can select this. But if you want to check with the inbound delivery or the ASN number, the document, this is actually the meaning of these two notes is.
Sorry, 1 second. Hi, 1 second. I didn't get the recording on the 12th.
Okay. Okay. So the difference between this inbound delivery and inbound delivery item is, if you double click on inbound delivery, you can search with your header details like your document number, your ASN number, or your handling unit number, and you have multiple things with reference with which reference if you want to search, or if you want to check the status. I mean the documents based on its status, like the status of the goods receipt is started, not started, partially completed, not relevant. So based on the status in the header level, you can actually search your, you can search your inbound deliveries. So this is at header level, based on the status or based on the ship to party, you can search. Or if you want to search based on your product number and the item level status, like in an inbound delivery, you can have multiple items. So based on the item level goods receipt status or your putaway status, you can actually find your report. You can get your report about the data having your respective details provided in this screen have multiple details like your, as I said, you can give your product, you can give your batch, you can find with your item number by giving your LE document number or giving your purchase order number. And whenever when you are trying to give something related to the some detail related to your ERP data, then make sure you select uh, there is one. Okay, so in the screen, it will be, I mean, this screen, you can search with your item details like product, batch, and other details. Okay, so one more important thing is, so if you go to this inbound delivery, and when you are trying to give or check with your, okay, so under inbound delivery, you have other options like you can find the open warehouse orders, open warehouse tasks, or the like if you are receiving the handling unit, auto packed handling unit with reference to your inbound delivery, you can either search with your handling unit. So that is the main purpose of these notes in monitor. And moving further in our future topics, we'll discuss about the other notes given in our monitor. Okay, so this is about searching for area, searching for the inbound deliveries uh, in multiple ways. Like in SAP PRDI, you can actually search, and in monitor you can search. And if your theory is activated in your project, then if you give your T code, like if you give slash SCWM slash PRDI. So in apps in theory, you can directly open that node, and or you can directly open that system will activate. I mean that it will be redirecting to that particular tile to open your inbound delivery, and it will show you the inbound delivery header and the item details. So let me show you the inbound delivery, the creation of inbound delivery and goods receipt and put away once again, so that it will be clear for you and you can ask me doubts if you have it. Okay, so let me search for one inbound delivery, or let me make use of the same notes. I try to search list of inbound deliveries in our warehouse. So this is my list of inbound deliveries, and if I want to display my purchase order, what I'll do is I'll double click on inbound delivery again, and this time what I'll do is I'll click on display reference documents, and once I click on display reference documents, I'll be able to see my purchase orders. Okay, now I can directly copy the purchase order and try to create a new inbound delivery with reference to it. So this is my purchase order, and ASN number is not mandatory. I'll try to receive one quantity for now. And I need to make sure that my plant and storage location are correct and my warehouse is available here or it is determined. So once I check all these details, I'm good to save it. So now document is created, display, copy, and then I go to SCWM PRDI, try to search for it. So this is my document created in EWM. So first thing, I'll try to goods receipt. The meaning of goods receipt is I am moving the stock from the truck to my GR zone. Okay, so that is the meaning of goods receipt. Now, as you can see, the status of goods receipt is completed, and if I check, the stock will be in my GR zone. So that is the meaning. And why GR zone? Because this GR zone is determined in my inbound delivery. How it is determined? So this GR zone is actually hard coded in my warehouse process type, which we'll discuss further. Okay. But for now, the stock will be placed in your GR zone once you click on this goods receipt button. Okay. So again, let me reiterate. I'm just showing you the basic process. Later, we can perform the transactions in RFUI, like how business actually do in their daily activities. Okay. But for you, just to understand, or in few cases in RFUI, there might be few scenarios like the errors are not completely understandable. But if you want to replicate the same, then in that case, if you want to check the exact issue, then you have to come to the desktop transaction and see what issue is actually being triggered in the background. Okay, so just to keep the basics clear, I'm trying to show you the basic scenarios. Okay, so once the goods receipt is completed, next I'll have to perform the put away. So this time I'll try to create the put away task manually. So in order to create the put away task manually, I'll click on the inbound delivery at the left hand side top corner, and then click on follow on functions, and then click on warehouse task. Okay. So once I click on warehouse task, so here I can see warehouse request. I can see all the item details displayed here. Okay, so whatever item details were which we were able to see for this document number, we are able to see all the item details. What is the product number? What is the stock type? What is the party entitled to dispose? What is the quantity and all? Okay, so if you have 2 items, 3 items, or 4 items, you will see those many items here. So for now, since we have only only one item, we can only see one entry here. Okay, so here so you have received the stock in your GR zone, but where do I need to move that stock? To which bin, to which final bin do I need to move the stock? So that I'm entering manually for now. So I'll give this already. We have created this bin, and I'm trying to move the stock from GR zone to this bin 0030 minus 0. I'll hit on enter, and the storage type is automatically defined because the storage bin is unique across the warehouse. That is why the storage type is being determined automatically. Okay, so once I give my storage bin to which I want to move the stock, I'll click on create plus save. So once I click on create plus save, now the warehouse task is created. Okay, so once I click on create plus save, I'm getting the message saying that warehouse order is created. Okay, so if I want to display the warehouse order, I'll have to click on warehouse task and then click on confirm. So in this step, we are not confirming, but just to redirect to the warehouse order, we are clicking on confirm button, but it doesn't mean that we are actually confirming it. We'll have to confirm the warehouse task for the order in this screen. Okay, so here as we can see, this is our warehouse order just created and the status is open. It is not yet confirmed. And under warehouse order, we have the warehouse task. Okay, so again in the warehouse task, we have all the details like what is the source bin. Okay, what is the destination bin? So this destination bin, which I have maintained it manually while creating the task. Okay, and the same, what is the stock type? What is the activity we are performing? And what is the process type? And what is the, when was the GR done? What was the time? So all the details are recorded. And the main thing is, what is your document reference? So this is my inbound delivery reference. With this reference, I am trying to confirm the task. So that is why I can see the reference. Okay, so these are all the details which we can see or display in the warehouse task. So under warehouse, under one warehouse order, you can have multiple warehouse tasks based on your number of items in your delivery. Okay, So in this case, we have only one item or one warehouse task under our warehouse order, and I'm trying to confirm the warehouse order directly. Okay. Now let me try to click on confirm, meaning I am moving the stock from GR zone to the final storage bin, which is 0030 minus 01. Now the stock will be in. Now the stock will be placed in your 0030 minus 01, and stock will also be updated in S4. So let's check the delivery status in S4 first of all. Sorry, in /NBL33N, I'll enter my inbound delivery number and hit on enter. I think there is some key stuck. I'm going to executive and checking. There is a queue stuck. Why it is considering some account. Okay, I'll check this later. And, I just wanted to show you the status in BL33N, but there is some queue failure. Let me note it down. I'll rectify this later, and let's move on to the basic outbound scenario also. Okay, so for outbound, so ideally we'll create a sales order, and with reference to our sales order, we'll create an outbound delivery document in S4, and that document is distributed to EWM, and in EWM, picking happens. If we want to pack it in a HU, then the packing is completed, and then we perform the goods issue. And after performing the goods issue, the message is transferred to S4 to update the stock in the MMB transaction. Okay, and the respective material document is created based on its movement type. Okay, so let me open any sales order which is already created. So for that, I'll go to EWM again. So I'll directly go to change mode of this sales order, hit enter, and I'll directly click on deliver. And for now, I just want to create one item. So I'm deleting the second one, and I want to goods issue one quantity. And see, as you can see, the warehouse number is blank for now because there is no storage location maintained in the delivery. Okay, so from which storage location I need to ship? I want to ship it from available for sale. Okay, so that is the reason why I'm giving AFS. I'll hit on enter, and once I hit enter, the warehouse number is getting determined. Okay, so I click on save now. Once I hit save, my document number is created, 8 all zeros 2184. I'll go to monitor. So under outbound, under documents, you have outbound delivery order. Okay. Double click on outbound delivery order and give your document number and hit execute. I think that indicator is not set for the outbound delivery. So in that case, what we can do is have to give the LE document number here. Give the LE delivery number and hit execute. So now we can see our document created in EWM. So in order to open the delivery, copy the document number and can go to ERDO directly from here. This is my EWM document number. Here, as you can see, the status of picking is not started, packing is not started, loading goods issue is not started. Header, you can actually see by open in form view and select this and then click on form view. Here you can see similar details which we have seen in the inbound delivery. Our EWM document number, our document category is PDO, document type OUTB, our warehouse number, what is our shipping office. The shipping office is actually when we were creating the supply chain unit, we have assigned an attribute called shipping office. So that is why we are able to see the shipping office as SCUPL18 here. Okay, so these infoterms are copied from your sales order to your outbound delivery, and the same is displayed in our EWM also, and this cannot be edited. And here or any other stock. So who is the owner of the stock? Who is the party entitled to dispose for the stock? The staging bin, the stock where we are going to stage. Okay. So again, so this GI zone is being determined from our warehouse processor. So that is why you can see this GI zone in our outbound. And after this, we have the other statuses like what is the goods issue status, what is the picking status, and what is this item category. Okay. So the delivery is now in EWM and we'll try to perform the activities manually. Okay. So first we'll try to perform the picking. Okay. The first step is to perform the picking. Okay. So in order to perform the picking manually, again click on outbound delivery order at the left hand side top. Click on follow on functions and then click on warehouse task. So after this, we can see all the details, item level details here. What is the process type, what is the quantity, and which product we are trying to pick, and what is the stock type and all. So select this line and then scroll down. Similarly, what we have done in inbound process, the same way, go to default values. The default values, give your bin. Source bin. So what is your source bin? I mean, like from which bin you are trying to pick the stock. So you need to enter that bin. Okay. So here, since we are doing it manually, enter the bin manually. Okay. So my stock is lying in 0030 minus 01. So that is why I'm entering my source bin. I'm hitting enter, and then I'm clicking on create plus save. So once I click on create plus save, warehouse order 6008 is created. And if I want to display this, I'll have to click on warehouse task at the top and then click on confirm. So once I click on confirm, I can see the warehouse order details, what is the status of the warehouse order and how many tasks are created under the warehouse order. Okay. So if I click open in form view of this warehouse task, you can see what is the source bin from where I'm going to pick the stock and where I need to put it in. Okay. So I'm going to pick it from 0030 minus 01 and place it in GI zone. So I'll click on confirm plus save. Once you click on confirm plus save, the stock will be moved to the GI zone. Okay. So now I'll go back to my outbound delivery order and check the status. So now the picking status is completed and the packing status is not started. Okay. Loading status is also not started. Okay. So these two things are not mandatory in the outbound process, but in order to perform the goods issue, picking should be completed. Okay. So now that we have completed the picking, we'll try to perform the goods issue directly without performing any packing or loading. We'll see these two in the further topics, but for now we'll just perform the picking and then ship it to the customer. So I'll select the line and then click on goods issue. So once I click on goods issue, we can see this message outbound delivery 802 created. Okay. So in EWM, we have two types of documents. One is outbound delivery order and the other one is outbound delivery. Okay. Meaning, so this outbound delivery order is actually our like replica of our outbound delivery. So in ECC, in older days, we used to have in SAP EWM, we used to have outbound delivery request. So outbound delivery request was another kind of document. We used to see three kinds of documents earlier: outbound delivery request, outbound delivery order, and outbound delivery. So outbound delivery request was actually the replica of the ECC delivery, and that outbound delivery request is automatically activated, and after activation, outbound delivery order used to get created. And so now that we are in S4 HANA version, we can only see these two documents. Okay. Now since that I have performed the goods issue, system will create an other document, a final document. Okay. So that final document is called outbound delivery. So this outbound delivery this document will be created when the goods issue is performed for the outbound delivery order. Okay, so this outbound delivery is not equivalent to the document created in LE. Okay, so that outbound delivery is different and this outbound delivery is different. So this outbound delivery is also called final document or the final delivery, FD document. Okay, so if you want to open the document or display the document number, you can see here in the item level. Can you see this 802? So this 802 is actually the FD document. So this is my outbound delivery order 2709, and this is my final delivery document. Final document. This is 802. If I want to open this document, you can click on this and then click on the header level and then click on outbound delivery. So this is your final document. Okay, and here you will have all the similar details which you can see in outbound delivery order, and the change is here you can perform the reverse goods issue. If you want to perform the reverse goods issue, then you'll have to open the final document and then perform the reverse goods issue. Whereas in outbound delivery order, you don't have that option to perform the reverse goods issue. So here you can see you don't have that arrow mark. Okay. So in outbound delivery, you can see the similar details. What is the document, final document type? What is the description? Here you can see outbound delivery and the same details, shipping office, the status of picking, the status of packing, status of loading, status of goods issue, and the item details. Your product, your quantity, the same details, which you have entered in outbound delivery order will be the same in your outbound delivery. And remember, the message to S4 is sent from outbound delivery, not from outbound delivery order. This is important. As you can see in PPF action, the message is sent from outbound delivery. Okay. But if you go to outbound delivery order and click on PPF message, don't see any PPF actions because the message is sent from the outbound delivery. The process is like once you complete your picking, after picking is completed, and once you post the goods issue, in background system will create outbound delivery, this document. I think I need to open it again. Okay, so I'll come again. So in background, what happens is once the picking is completed and the goods issue is completed, in the background system will create this outbound delivery. Okay, so after outbound delivery is created, the final document is created, the message is sent from this document. Okay, these two documents are altogether different, and the message to S4 is sent to with reference from outbound delivery. That is why you can see the PPF message in this view, not in this view. And if you want to check all the details or further details related to PPF action, you can click on this processing log, and you can check. You can see the queue name, what is the BAPI which was used, and what was the action definition. We'll see in detail in the further classes, but for now, I'm just explaining you that what are these two documents? What is this outbound delivery order and what is outbound delivery? Okay, so now that the goods issue is completed in EWM, let's check. There are no few failures. I think the goods issue will be posted in S4. Okay, so just trying to search my LE document. So in reference document, you can actually find the outbound delivery document. Go to VL03N. Here again. Okay, so this was basic inbound and outbound process. Okay, so till here, do you have any doubts, or do you want me to run the basic process again, or do you have any doubts in the fields which I have just explained? I know I'll explain about the RS, PPF, and the WPT in the further topics, but apart from this, any doubts so far? So Vamsi, Rogelio, Maria.
Not just document wasn't posted because it was something related with the accounting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so no, I think it's good. Or
Sorry.
no. I say that it's good, or no, it's good. So you create a sales order. Sorry, I joined late. But you create a sales order and then you did
Sales
a
order. I mean I created only one when I was trying to create first outbound delivery, and I'm making use the same sales order and I'm trying to create a new delivery.
okay.
So in this class I didn't create any sales order.
Okay.
And Maria, do you have any doubts?
No, no. I think it's easier following along first with the basic process before getting into all the other details.
So if you directly jump into RFQI, and if system is not allowing you, EWM is not that flexible with the error messages. So it gives one error and in background, the error is different. So once you are fit to run the desktop transactions, then in desktop transactions, system will give you more flexibility to find out the error messages. So even when if you are working with an EWM project and if you have given the access to the queue system, and if user is facing some issues in RFQI, you can try to replicate in queue system and try to perform the transactions in desktop transactions. So in order to know how to perform the desktop transactions, that is the reason why I'm showing you the basic processes. So till here, I assume that you are clear. So
So the picking was done manually, right? Like the email process, you did it manually.
yes. So
Okay.
while picking, I have given the storage bin manually, and while put away also, I have given the destination bin manually.
Okay, then I think if I can check the video and then it will be good.
Yes. So team,
Yeah.
quick question to you guys. So in which case did I give the source storage bin? Is it the inbound process or the outbound process?
Say again.
So in which scenario do I need to give the source bin? Is it the inbound process or the outbound process?
Okay.
The outbound.
Exactly. You're right. Good. So Rogelio, you understood, right? My question. So why Maria said outbound?
Yes. Well, I think you mentioned it from which place do you need to pick, and the destination was already there, and in the opposite way, the email process, I think
Yes.
you need to
So
put
the
the
thing is,
destination.
so if the thing is, while receiving, you'll have to enter your destination bin, okay?
Yes.
Because you are placing in your final bin. But whereas while picking, you need to find the source. So that is why you need to enter the source bin. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on with the strategies. Okay, so first we'll discuss about the strategies related to inbound, and then we'll discuss about the Putaway rules. So what we'll do is I'll go to SPRO. The settings related to strategies are in SPRO. Under SPRO, then go to EWM. Under EWM. So since we are dealing with inbound process, goods receipt process, so expand goods receipt process mode, and under goods receipt process, you have the strategies. Okay. So what is the strategies actually? So the meaning of the strategy is like, so it is a it is a very big warehouse, like it is 200,000 square feet acres. So that there will be number of bins, like there will be intermediate bins, there are final bins, there is a GR zone, there is a pack work center. So like if you want to uh, maintain your system in a systematic way, like system should actually propose the warehouse worker to go to this bin and perform the put away based on few conditions, like this bin is empty, or this bin can still accommodate uh, some material. Okay, so based on few things, like rather than the warehouse worker going to each and every bin and seeing if that bin is fit to accommodate that particular stock or not. Rather than we are giving the control to the system, and system is actually checking the capacity of that particular bin, whether it is empty or partially filled, and then system will propose you the exact bin where you need to go and perform the put away. So in that case, to give the control to the system and to check the uh, to check the available storage bins for the put away, we make use of strategies. So I think this strategies is also available in WM, but we have, I mean, like in EWM, there are a few more extended functionalities based on our warehouse orders and activity areas. So we have few more extra functionalities in EWM. Okay. So that is the basic usage of strategies, and 99%, like, so if any client is moving from WM to EWM, then definitely uh, they'll be having these strategies in place, whether it is inbound or outbound, because it is a very vast warehouse. Then if your strategy is not in place, then it will be very difficult for the warehouse workers, and they'll be roaming here and there, searching for the empty bins. Okay, so the configuration of strategies is quite simple. It's quite simple actually. So the prerequisite of these strategies are, you obviously need to have your storage types created, and under your storage types you need to have your storage bins created, and after this you need to have your activity area in place, and you will also have to perform the sorting, because the main purpose of sorting, you will actually see now when we try to when we complete the strategies configuration, and when we try to create the task with reference to the inbound delivery, then we can see how system is actually checking the empty storage bits. Okay, so in that particular scenario, we'll go back to our SCWM SBST transaction code and check what is the sequence and how system, which sequence system is following to look for the empty storage. Okay, so in order to configure the strategies, so we need to come down to strategies under goods receipt process, and under strategies go to storage type search, because first system need to check which storage type it should search first. Okay, so for that you need to first define a sequence. Okay, define a storage type search sequence for Putaway. So it is just a 4-digit uh, 4-digit object for which we need to first create. Okay, so let's create it first. What is it? Under warehouse WH18, my storage type search sequence is, for example, ST01. Okay, and the description what I'll give is storage type search sequence for ST. Okay, and click on enter. For now, I have just created a storage type search sequence. After this, what I'll do is I'll assign storage types to storage type search sequence. So what is my storage type search sequence? ST01. And so the meaning of this assignment of storage types to storage type search sequence is, I'll open an Excel sheet and show you better. So first, what I am creating a storage type search sequence. This is ST01. So once I create my storage type search sequence, I'll assign all my storage types in it or for it. ST01, ST02, ST03, for example. All borders. I think I don't have these many storage types, right? Or do I have? I'll do is I'll try to quickly create more storage types. Then come back here. Create storage types and storage bins. Master data. Go to this define storage type. Go to 0030. Copy the same one. That is storage type. Storage type. That is Putaway. Keep it basic. It's storage type. Check what is configured for storage type 1. So we have this is also fine. Storage types. So we have 3 storage types created. Okay. Storage type 1, storage type 2, storage type 3. So for this, I'll create activity areas. So in order to create the activity areas, as I explained following, right?
Yes.
So I have what I've done so far is I have created 3 storage types with ST01, ST02, ST03, and I'm trying to create activity areas for the storage type. You can directly create activity areas for the storage type from this node. Generate activity area from storage type. I'm clicking on this. I'll give my storage type ST01. I'll give it as blank because I need to perform all the activities. That is why I'm giving as blank. Click on OK. It says it already exists, but it's fine. Okay. So activity areas were created successfully, and let's see the bins. So 3 bins are already in this. So let's try to upload these storage bins. This replace it. Is already there. So business tools type, system 0. Team, this I already explained how to export or how to create the storage bins from the Excel file. And it's created. Okay. I'll try to also create things for ST02 as well. Okay. So upload again ST02, 10 storage bins created. Okay. And also create storage bins for ST03. On upload again. On create storage bins like create. Now let's check all the storage bins. Let's tap ST02, ST03. So we have ST01, ST02, and ST02. So all the pins are created now. So the next step is I need to perform the sorting. SBST. Here we need to give one by one. ST01 and performing the sorting. Not found. Go to master data. Create the activity area for it. activity as created for ST01. Activity area. Yes. ST03. Okay, so activity area is created for this, and now let me sort it for one by one. So here you can see for all the activities, for example, if I try to apply the filter, you can see for all the activities, the sorting is being done for all the bits. So that is why you can see these many entries for it. Okay, I'll click on continue. Sorting created successfully. In the similar way, I'll give all the activity areas and perform the sorting. For ST02, it is done. For ST03, it's done. And click on sorting. Okay, so now we have three storage type in place: ST01, ST02, ST03. So we'll see the configuration after a 10 minutes break. Okay. So Maria and Rogelio, so let's meet after 10 minutes. Let's take a quick break.
Trying to create a HU or not an
No,
HU?
no, no. We are not creating any HU. We
Okay.
are trying to run a scenario without a HU.
Okay.
Okay. So system has proposed this destination bin ST01-1. Now I'm trying to just click on create plus save. So now the task is created. I mean, warehouse order has been created. In order to display the document, I'll open this and then click on confirm plus save. So the task is confirmed and you can see the same in your inbound delivery document that warehouse activities have been completed. Clear?
Yes.
So here, what I mentioned is for warehouse 18, WH18, for the process type 1010, storage type search sequence SSC1 should be determined. But this setting is not enough. You also need to check this setting as well. Sometimes you will face issues like you have already maintained the storage type search sequence, but still system is not trying to determine. So in that case, you will have to come here, come to this setting, optimize access strategy for storage type search sequence for Putaway. Open this and check if your entry is available here or not. What entry here for your warehouse WH18? Is there any entry where you are only trying to determine your storage type search sequence based on your process type? So in our case, the entry is available. If this entry was not available, if I delete this, then system wouldn't have created the task. The meaning is, if I try to configure my system in such a way that first system should check if I have configured my system like this. Okay, so these three are the entries. So this is the in node optimization of access for storage type search sequence. Okay, so this is the sequence which system should follow. So system will come here and check. In my scenario, is my Putaway control indicator available in my product master? Okay, if it is available, if my process type is matching, 1010 is matching, then look for the storage type search sequence. But if my Putaway control indicator is not available in my product master and my process type WPT is available 1010, then particular storage type search sequence is determined. But if I haven't given any process type 1010 in the previous configuration, and if only Putaway control indicator is configured in my product master, then determine my storage type search sequence. So this is the order. You got it?
Yeah.
So generally what you do is under this optimize access search sequence, you give more specific to less specific. First, system should check for more specific entries. Entries where in this setting. In this setting. It should check more specific to less specific. If there are more entries, then system should check more specific. That is the meaning of this configuration. This is also very important for you. So I'll discuss on this particular node again in the next class. But I hope you are clear with our strategies configuration, like we have done in this node, and this node, and your basic inbound process. We'll discuss again about this optimize access strategy for storage type search sequence again in our next class. Okay, guys?
Yeah.